Hi everyone, I'm Irina Bakley, a licensed relationship therapist in the states of North Carolina and Virginia, and I work with couples who feel disconnected due to communication issues or feeling like roommates, feeling disconnected because they feel like they're just co-parents or they're like business partners, or there is some infidelity and some trust issues and they're trying to rebuild. Today, I wanted to talk about this concept that we use in EFT, emotional focus therapy, that I use primarily in my marriage counseling sessions, and I highly recommend because it's the most amazing one out there. And it's Plan A and Plan B, right? So, what does that mean? So, Plan A is the natural way of how we were born as children. So, as children, we are born, and when we have a feeling or we have an emotion and we call out the universe to help us, mommy and daddy or a consistent caregiver comes in, they satisfy our need, and then we learn that we are effective in communication, and then the world is a safe place. That's a Plan A, that all of us are born with it. There is no infant who feels guilty for wanting to eat every 3 or 4 hours. And then life happens, and there are circumstances that we cannot control. And as children, very early on, we develop what we call Plan B. And Plan B is an adaptive strategy that differs for different people. So some people, we call them pursuers. They're the ones who reach for their partners. They're the one who say, let's talk about this. They quickly learn that they have to get very loud and very big and very hot in order to be heard. And so they're the ones who are um, criticizing, who are demanding, who are yelling, who are again getting like more intense, right? And in order for, they don't want to be like this, but they have adapted this strategy because otherwise, if they're quiet and they just ask for their need to be met, no one is there. But if they get big and strong and intense, that some of their need gets met, right? Even if the other partner or the caregiver is angry and reactive and all that. A little bit of crumbs are better than nothing, right? And then some of us, we call them withdrawers, learn that when we have an emotion and feeling and we talk about it and express it, it doesn't really go well. So we decide that we're just gonna keep it down and suppress it and not going to deal with any emotions, to not rock the boat. And when we do that, at least things are good enough. At least we get some love back, right? So by the time couples see me in my office, they have mistaken Plan B for who they are, when in fact, Plan B is an adaptive coping mechanisms that have been developed to help them survive, to help us. All of us have Plan B to survive. And so these Plan Bs are crashing into each other. So what we do with emotional focused couples therapy is we help couples understand that Plan B is just that. When I yell to get to have you hear me, is because I feel alone. It's because I feel unheard. It's because I feel like you don't see me and I have to do this. And when we do that several years, right, or decades, and then 7 years later or 13 years later, find ourselves in couples therapy, and we learn like, wow, that's not a good way to deal with my emotions. And this is actually creating a dissociation, right? Dissatisfaction, disconnection in my marriage. I need to do it differently. Then it's gonna take time to unlearn that old behavior and have enough reps to create this new behavior, right? So it would be really cool if you guys have build awareness even before you are in couples therapy, or maybe you'll never find yourself in couples therapy, to see what is your Plan B, why is it crashing into your partner's Plan B, and how to get back to the real Plan A you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions or you would like to schedule your free consultation with me, you're welcome to go on my website. It's irinabakelycounselingllc.com and schedule your consultation there. And I would be happy to chat and see if we're a good fit. And if not, provide the best referrals for you. Take care.